Welcome to the Put Me On Game podcast. I'm your host, Wiseman Chesterr. With me today, I got Wiseman Jose, Wiseman Ash, and Wiseman Collyn. How you guys doing?
What's up?
Tired.
Very tired.
Chilling. Drained. Stressed.
Take a sip of your coffee.
Oh yeah, might as well promote ourselves.
Yeah.
Take a sip of your coffee.
Whatever coffee's in here.
Great mugs. Great mugs.
That's some translucent coffee.
It's more like tea.
The mugs give it a nice hint taste now too.
I
Yeah.
love it. But no, really though. First, before we even start and say anything, proud of each and every one of y'all for one as individuals, but more so as a collective for yesterday, because yesterday was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Appreciate it.
I thought a
Thank
pair
you.
of 11s dropped yesterday. Like, I pulled up. I was like, all right, I could get there about 15 minutes before and be straight. Nah. Then I started seeing posts, and I was like, oh, I need to get up. I need to get up. And then I get there, and I'm like, okay, everybody outside just, just chilling or whatever. I already know this is like this is like real. Like, what did that feel like for each one of y'all? Like, just seeing the crowd. Like, that's because y'all, hey, we ain't a little late, which is cool. But seeing that transpire outside and y'all inside still rushing and, oh my gosh, we got to do this and that. Just break down yesterday.
Don't want to leave her.
Who was the most stressed? We'll start with them.
I'm always stressed.
Okay.
Collyn's normally the one that's like, better don't stress out, bro. It's straight, we got it. And then, Ash is comforting too. But I would say I got stressed the closer we're getting to time because the registers, we're having issues with iPads. We had 3 iPads. All 3 of the iPads weren't updated. So the square readers weren't connected, and I didn't know that they weren't updated until I started looking into the settings. But then we decided just to use the cell phones and run the square reader to the cell phones. And then I was also trying to we had a couple more pieces of content we wanted to get out right before we opened. And then the text blast that we normally send out, email blasts and stuff like that. So just trying to make sure every little thing that you would want to help build hype or build interest or make people feel that they want to be there, just making sure that got out before we actually open the doors. I did feel bad at the door because I was super adamant I don't want anyone to wait, especially because it was cold outside. But I didn't want to let everyone in, and we were having problems running transactions. But that was it for me. I mean, my first reaction, because I was doing that for almost an hour and a half, and we had curtains down, I didn't really get to see, I didn't even know, I seen 1 or 2 people through the crack of the window, but it wasn't until I went outside with Carlos, and I was like, shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was just it's a different feeling. I don't think we've ever had people gather or line up in a sense for a release. Even when we had our first Fave LT, we sold out and it was busy, but it was sporadically throughout the day. It wasn't right away. So I think that in itself just kind of one of those memory moments that you want a photo of, those kind of things. But just super thankful for that. And yeah, that was my first reaction. Could have cried, I'm not gonna lie to you. But crying in front of 30 people would have been awkward. So
I mean, it would have been good for the content. It would have been good. It's always for the content.
But yeah, it was dope. Definitely a life experience.
That's how'd you feel in the midst of the fire?
My stress level wise, I felt pretty okay. I kind of deal with chaoticness throughout the year and stuff. But I will say, doing this also, this is my second pop up that I got to be at. But to see it be bigger, more people, we're in a different environment. I think watching him and watching Jose and even Carlos, everybody's doing something, everybody's moving around. I was the floor manager, so I'm okay, I got a little small team while they're doing their thing, and I'm just trying to make sure everybody's good. Let me check in. Yeah. Hey, let me explain this. How are we gonna lay it out? And even them for helping me, we changing certain layouts too, and Collyn actually helped me like with the setup and like how we were trying to like lay down the hoodies and stuff.
Fire.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I walked in. I said, "This is fire."
yeah.
The little details are just. And sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. Yeah.
Somebody had picked up a hoodie off the ground. He was, "Hey, put that shit down. Don't go put it down. We get to these later."
No, I even apologize on that end. I really, when I saw that line and like even the people outside, it took me back for a moment. I immediately like looked at him. I'm looking at him. I'm like, all right, like I gotta protect this because I really want people to actually like see it and feel it. I'm over here wanting to like talk to them about it, but I'm like, yo, don't touch this right now. You know, like
definitely, I'd have did the same thing because it's. One, Carlos's Gallery 13 is already, there's so much art in there already. So yeah, you see the hoodie, you thinking, oh, well, I don't know where the hoodies is at. I'm gonna just,
Yeah.
But it was just such a masterpiece. Granted, it's just hoodies in a pile. But like when I walked by, it was like, nah, this is fire. Like I wouldn't have thought about doing it because normally a pop-up shop is just everything on a hanger.
yeah, you think hanging up stuff. Oh, let me just throw like a little piece in here, but like. Those details matter. Honestly, I didn't even think about the mirror, and I'm like, oh, like Collyn's like moving it this way. I'm like, oh, the mirror actually matters. I'm like, dang, I didn't think of that, but
Yeah, the layout itself was Collyn. Like
Yeah.
the pile idea, the putting the mirror there. Brandon popped up with a time lapse camera. They popped the time lapse camera right over the mirror.
360.
That footage is fire too.
I can't.
But yeah, like, it was like Ash got to do the floor layout, and she, I'll give it to her. Had the better. She had a good selection of clothing racks that matched the bleaching on the shirts.
On purpose.
On purpose. And then we brought our own hangers from Cali that we use, like these wooden hangers, and they have gold ends on them, and just like little details like that. But not to take too much from what she was saying, but
That's fire. Now, Collyn, you're here.
Yeah.
You're still local as far as with everything. So you kind of could hear a little buzz about like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be here. You know, just in the mix a little bit versus, you know, y'all hearing it just online or somebody texting y'all or seeing it on Instagram or anything. Did you expect that at all of like, hey, we about to pull up deep like before y'all open? Because somebody was camping out at like 10 something, right?
Yeah, somebody
like
somebody
no,
got like 9:30.
yeah. That was come to find out, I didn't know it at first. It was actually
That's the homies.
Tony Nelson's brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So,
fire.
Yeah.
TV, hey, bro. But yeah, my first. I mean, not even sound like cocky enough, but we've been like on both sides, the gallery and Wiseman, bro. We've been killing shit like.
Poppy, hey, dude, that's what we're here for.
And so I'm not really like surprised.
I'm gonna do it for y'all. I do it for y'all.
I'm not surprised. Like I already know like how hard we work and Carlos too, man. I think even like this collaboration is just a bunch of hard working people. So that the people really rock with. So I wasn't surprised at all. That's why I'll be so cool and calm because I already know what time like we put in. So seeing those people flow in, like I'm chilling, bro. Like we was already ready. Even if the damn readers acting up and stuff like that, when they come in, I already know what they.
I knew it was a different type of pop up because normally Collyn is like mobile, like with the people, getting his drink on. But yesterday he was over there blowing on bleach, getting the list, trying to get it from Carlos.
Oh, you know, he was working. Nah, Collyn was working. Yeah.
no, yeah.
This was my first one I actually had to work.
Yeah,
I told Carlos going into this, man, I was like, yo, we gonna be chilling. Man, hell no, nobody. I about damn near passed out.
Once I was like, hey, I forgot you was saying somebody initials. And I'm like, I ain't never heard Collyn speak this loud before.
Oh yeah, like Collyn's passing me a carbo. He's like, all right, this is it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, everybody's like moving around.
I will say I don't know if we're gonna keep it in or not. I already told him, so hey, it is what it is. My favorite part was me and Mark was outside talking about, you know, the cipher and everything and making moves with that. Around the corner, Dolph comes with a 24-pack of Modelo's on his shoulder. That was probably my best part of the day. Outside of you know, you got that on, you know, had to make sure I wore it today. But can you give me a little bit of backstory of how this collaboration came together? Because I feel like everybody knows that, you know, the relationship you guys have, but it was like, all right, it's been time. Like,
Well, a couple years ago, I mean, you might have seen it in the reel. We put out. I don't remember the exact year I put out a ability. I want to say it was around 2015, 2016. Just a plain build, no favor on it. Um, that was the first one. It was black, and then we came back and did a red one. Dolph happened to actually get the red one in the hands of Carlos. Carlos paints J. Cole on it. I thought it was fire. I was like, man, this is dope. Think fast forward, I don't. That was old too, but fast forward a few years later, Carlos and Collyn start working together within the gallery, and then it was just a random discussion one day. I think Collyn was like, I was chopping it up with Carlos, and he thought it'd be cool if we threw Hay Street on the back. Oh, it was actually around the time I think our apartment got broken into, because I remember that was around the same time that Carlos hand painted Hay Street on the back of the original Favo shirt. And yeah, so Collyn tells me like Carlos would be interested in doing a collab. He just wants to put Hay Street on the back and then Favo on the front. And from there we just started working on it. It was actually supposed to come out like last year.
Really?
But I want to say it was around February, March, and they were telling me like it's starting to get warm out here, and I was like, man,
thick ass hoodie.
I was like, hold on, I was like, man, I wear hoodies all the time. I can wear hoodies even if it's hot out. I'm gonna find maybe at nighttime I'll wear it, or maybe just walking around the house or whatever. But so I was like fighting that argument, and then I took the hoodie with me to Japan when it was cold there. And I was sweating while walking around in Japan with it. So then I come back from Japan. I'm like, hey, I think you guys were right. I don't think we should drop it, because it was like a little chilly outside and it wasn't working out too good. So then we held it to the winter time. It comes time to this year. I wanted to do in December. I want to say it was either December 15th or 16th. It was one of those weekends. But then our coffee mugs that were from Japan, the manufacturer told me that they wouldn't be ready until they wouldn't be shipped until the end of December. So we ended up getting them like first or second week of January. So I don't remember what the original question was.
That's all I was saying. I got distracted looking at the mug because, like, I mean, after I bought it, I was like, wow, this is like a really like.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
Shit fancy.
This is fancy. Like, I've been waiting on this.
So the way I even found out or start learning about different glass types was there's a streetwear brand that I really like that put out a dog bowl, and the dog bowl was translucent, same glass type, old milk glass. And
Oat milk glass.
Old.
Old.
OLDE milk glass. And so I started looking into it, and then the same brand also did a coffee mug, and we picked that coffee mug up at a Family Style Food Festival, and I sent it to Collyn like as a gift, and I just really liked it. I don't know why I thought it was so cool. I didn't even drink coffee at the time, so I thought it was cool. And then I ended up reaching out to the brand owner. He then connects me, and then and from there we got custom. I don't know if I told you this before. I put it online, but these cups are Stussy's had cups made by this company. Nego, Human Made. So large brands. People really out there doing it. It goes through the same manufacturer. They're handcrafted. So after they go through the kiln or the whatever you call the burner, what makes the Japanese version different from the American version is that they can't be mass produced. They have to be handmade. So once they come out the burner, I got a video I'll show you later, but this guy with these big like oven mitts starts forming the edges and the handle and stuff like that. So it's definitely, I didn't want to just do no basic coffee mug. I didn't want to go, I wanted, if we're going to do it, I wanted to do it quality. I wanted it to look nice. Yeah. We were originally trying to get some mugs done here at home, but it was just too expensive. And I knew the consumer wouldn't go for those prices. So I was able to find this as a viable option.
I've been looking at a coffee mug for like 3 minutes now. I know y'all looking at me like this is crazy, but like once y'all, If because I know y'all said everything that was at the pop-up shop not going online, but you know, hey.
Well, no. So we do have. I don't know. This is probably not gonna. These are gonna go online because we do have a few left. We did sell a good amount of them, but we did have to put in a large order to get them. So they're the only thing left for the pop-up shop.
And they're gonna move too.
That's a blessing. Yeah. That is a blessing. Yeah, boy.
I don't know how we got to the coffee mug from the hoodie, but I'm sorry about that.
I
realized
definitely
that bridge
there's no
from
structure.
item to the other.
There has never been any structure on this podcast, and I'm not gonna start today. No, but definitely because, bro, like y'all got me to buy a coffee mug. I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, I just started in March. So
I don't even use
it's never
like
too late.
the utensils.
I
in
called my
house.
little sister and put her on speakerphone to order my first coffee when I was trying to get coffee by myself.
Where'd you go?
Starbucks. Don't tell her. You're gonna have to cut that out. I'm gonna get
We're
canceled.
gonna bleep. We gonna bleep. It went to 7 Brew, guys. Okay.
Yeah. And then for the hoodie and the t-shirt, Carlos has he's into like higher fashions like Gucci, Prada's, Louis. I don't know the exact brands, but I've seen him wear those.
Yeah.
And so I wanted this to be our first time to try to do items that are even better of quality. Like we already put out good quality product, but I wanted to try to even stretch the limits.
Yeah.
And that's why you got the hoodies that are much heavier than any other hoodie we've put out. The t-shirts are the same way, and same with the coffee mug. So,
Ash, can you speak to that? Because me and Jose is that guy. Anytime I got a question and it's 3 hours behind, he always answers it in a timely fashion. But being with him every day, I know can be a headache at times, I would assume. Love, but a headache. And I'm going to assume all these ideas that he has in his work ethic can be a challenge is a good word.
So I'll speak it like from a business standpoint, because like when we're together, like if it's business, it's business. When we're in the gym, it's gym. When it's, you know, time, especially given time for like our relationship, like that's the time for our relationship, but we have a very good balance. And from this being like a business standpoint, I respect it, you know, like I get to see the long nights. Hell, he just talked about it earlier. Like I'm up on the laptop. You know, hey, I'm in the office. Like I'm okay with it. You know, honestly, it's inspiring to me that I get to see my husband like do something that he loves every day and find the details in every work. And I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna do this. So for me, like it's just a motivation. It tells me like, okay, like what am I doing? Like let me go do something. Like, or it gets me excited when I have an idea. I'm like, hey, like what do you think of this? So
yeah, we try to keep it like with us, like because eventually the goal is to have brick and mortar. So
Yeah, for sure.
And obviously we're married. But like when we're in the gym, I'll just send you a video later. But when we're in the gym, I'm in training mode. Like
Okay.
It's that. So when we're working on the business, it's business. Like this, like we focus
like
on brand, and then you know you have outside of that's a relationship and all that. So because when we get in the brick and mortar, like you've been around people that are together at the workplace, it's not that comfortable. It's not.
I work in nightlife. That's just saying no.
So this is, you know, I feel like if we practice that now, when it does get to a point where we want to be, then it'll be much more easier.
I had to ask just because of, in my experiences, my career has always been first.
Mm-hmm.
And finding that balance has been tough. It's better now. So we'll see, we'll see what happens. But I know it's just very hard to come to that understanding. And I've always, at least outwardly, seen that understanding of like, hey, like you said, we're in the gym, we're working, and everything else.
Mm.
But speaking to your creativity, because you have your own little capsule, how did that come about? I would love to hear that.
Well, first off, just even telling them both thank you for even like, I was excited, like, you know, obviously that being like my first piece, me being able to like do something, and I get to see them both be creative like every day, and I'm like, oh wait, like I get to do something. Actually even like how we like started talking about it. Me and him started talking, and then presented to Collyn. I got to have a FaceTime call with Collyn, and I was even telling him, I'm like, I'm about to get on the phone with Collyn, like, I'm nervous right now. He's like, why? I'm like, cuz, like, I want to make sure, like, you know, like, I have everything down, like, I'm in my notes. I'm like, if I need to change something, like, we need to change something. And, like, you know, both of them just, like, being, like, super helpful about it. But for my first piece, being an everyday wear piece, like, I loved it. I loved the rollout of it. I actually even got to do my first photo shoot out there with a photographer that we also collabed with as well. Shout out to Nat too. And it kind of having more females around just gave me more inspiration on like what I want to do this year. I want to be around more females that are, you know, are creatives and being involved. And even yesterday at the pop-up, like I was just, you know, trying to like network, and I'm like, let me meet as many people like here. I'm like, let me get myself out there. And like people come in, they're like, Ash. I'm like, oh, hey, hi. Like, nice to meet you.
I don't know who these people is, but what's up?
No, yeah. And I mean,
go trust me.
yeah, like everybody's like, Ash. I'm like, oh, wait, like, hi. And, like, nice to meet you. So even that was like pretty cool, but it put me in an environment. I'm like, I want to work with people. Like, I want to get myself out there and stuff. So, you know, I was blessed to be able to do my first piece. I'm excited for this year. I got some ideas. I got to pitch these two. But yeah, it's been good.
I love this. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I get passionate, I'm like on the sideline. Like if we playing football, like you know that coach that's sitting there yelling after a touchdown. I get real passionate about anything that y'all three are doing, and just keeping myself updated. Like, all right, I ain't go to the gym today, but like they went, so at least like I'm mentally there with them. Yeah. I'm just not going to it. But Collyn, I ain't gonna lie. I need you to stand up real quick. I need you to show them. You want to show them? I need you to show them that, cause that right there.
No, this shit crazy.
Right there, a little different. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't about to do a 360.
Nah, we ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that.
Yeah.
That's on his though.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been waiting a long time. A long time for that. But well, it's something else too. I remember we had that conversation?
Yeah.
I remember what I forgot too. I ain't gonna say it right now. But when Jose showed me everything, I was like, hey, this gonna go stupid. Mm-hmm. Can you break down just from inception to release your mind state of just the process in general, wherever you want to go with it?
Specifically on the pants, or just like
everything, every piece known and unknown.
Yeah. So I mean, I think just how our workflow between like all three of us, or even like when me and Jose just really be talking. Like design concept is like mad easy for us because we get on the call and then we talk certain things, like references, inspiration, and stuff like that. So I think the flow, like the work state, is really just a conversation based off design. You know, I don't think anything that we necessarily do is based off trends. You'll see a lot of people drop shit off trends, and like these pants were supposed to come out how long ago?
Those were sitting in the office for like almost a year and a half.
Yeah.
So we talking about, you know, pants like this.
Yeah.
Like, we designed this shit a year ago. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
and it still did well. So like we got things in the vault, but that same process is just super creative, like in natural flow. But then coming from there is like, you know, I can design anything, but what does that look like getting manufactured? You can design, you can have this brilliant idea, but if you can't bring that shit to life, then you really cook. You know what I'm saying? So. I think that's one thing about these pants. You know, you can see a super oversized print. You know, I don't know nobody in the city got no. How big is this? Was it?
I want to say 22.
That shit crazy. Yeah. And I mean, I think that's the selling point. You know, they sold out, so people know how much.
It's screen printed. That's not a vinyl. You can't heat press that.
It ain't gonna crinkle up at the knee. Yeah. When you throw it in the dryer, it ain't gonna crack. You know, but it's like the quality, you know, and I think that's one thing we just really stand behind is the design should be cool, you know, but if it don't last the time, or you put these shits in the washing machine and you mad now that you done spent $63 and your shit cracked. You can only wear it once. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's from design to manufacturing to here to the rollout, like all that stuff is we have a flow. Well, we've always had a flow, but now it's here. We just did 2 drops, and I'm like, We didn't talk about that.
Hey,
These
hey.
pants came out the same time that hoodie came out.
I'm gonna tell y'all my Klarna right now.
That
that Klarna getting you.
Yeah.
I think Collyn's rollout was a good standard for what we want to be doing for the rest of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So from like him having that design and concept, and then from us being hands-on with the manufacturing, and then having the product ready for release date, and being able to ship. We shipped same day for like 3 days. So as soon as the orders were coming in, we were going out at like 4 or 5 p.m. and shipping them out. So like the whole process, like it's not only it all complements itself. Like the creating the quality clothes so the consumer is happy, and then getting it in a timely manner so they're still happy about it. And then after they wash it over the next couple of months, it's still gonna hold its thing, and so they'll be like, "Man, this was a good purchase." Like it didn't just go to waste. So I think that whole process in itself kind of ties in what we want to be aiming for this year. We are gonna have certain things that are pre-orders because like when you have events or when like world things are happening and it's like I gotta act on this now, then those got to be pre-orders. But when it comes to collections or pieces that are already pre-thought out and aren't based off of existing events, then those things can already be pre-produced.
Before, if I forget, y'all better tell me come back to that because I want to speak on that too.
Mm.
But speaking about the quality, I just wore my Valentine's tee the other day.
Oh, wow.
Like I was just in the crib, I just thought, I said, wow, like this shirt, like dang, like
Was the pink joint?
yeah.
Yeah. I seen Rick
Yeah.
got his Valentine's tee on yesterday.
It's nice, but those are one of those things like just being real with yourself, and I feel like that wasn't the best of that we could have done.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so great. That goes into my question. I want, and everybody can speak on it as far as from beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even got to say like beginning, but at what point were you like, okay, like, yeah, everybody wants quality, but you were like of a better words, this shit sucks or this shit could be better, and we need to up it. Where was that mental moment that you had that in? I don't even want to say like a certain piece or like, just give me like a time frame of like, all right, we got to kick this up.
I got an answer, but I'll if you guys want to speak.
I think I can go first. If anybody even remembers this, like we did actually put out crop tops for women, like in the way beginning.
Really?
Yeah.
It's before me.
Yeah. This was like right, like
Yeah, it was before both of y'all, so it's all
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
But
This guy put it.
yeah.
This guy
Yeah.
put it.
Put some bullshit
Yeah.
out.
The purpose is I was not here to make a final
Like,
decision. Okay.
You know, so actually we put these out right, I'd say like we were here for like what, a year or two, like here. And, you know, they could have been better. You know, I think he was trying something, but
I
also
put prints on something without thinking about the female's body.
Body.
So when it went on the female's body, it was like
Yeah.
the whole print was lost.
And-
it made zero sense.
yeah. So even that, I actually thought about that, especially when going into like my piece, that I'm like, I know the female body, I know like, and we even talked about, I'm like, hey, even when we were like looking at samples, like me trying on, I'm like, okay, like I want to know what women are wearing. Like I know this. So it was like, let me make sure we don't have that same issue from the first one. And then these ones came out way better. So yeah,
That's fire.
it's okay. But yeah, I would say that would be my, oof.
That just speaks to growth though.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say,
Very growth.
not to cut you off, but like when I came, it was already like the quality was already there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they might have went through a lot of hiccups before I got there.
The quality was there, but our design wasn't. Like I always knew, like starting out, like I was like, okay, like I can get by with what I can do, and eventually, like if I want to take this to the next level, we have to bring in someone that can actually graphic design on another level,
Yeah.
and that's where Collyn comes in. But
You got-
for me, the quality, I don't think it's ever intentional. It's just like when you love, like I love the clothes and stuff. I love them, like what I do, and so I just my goal is just for the next drop to be better than the last, and obviously that can seem like it has a ceiling because it's like, how can you get better quality out of better quality? But I feel like it's just like fine tuning the details and maybe it's the placement of a print, or maybe it's the type of fabrics you're using, or learning about different textiles or glasses or stuff like that. So, and that's something that when Collyn came on, kind of like I was already in the mind state of like learning more, but he questions everything, which is a good thing. So he's like, why should we do that? Or what if we did this? And I think that kind of trains your mind to just be pay more attention to the smaller details. So your products get better and you don't even realize it until like other people start telling you like, yo, this is way better than whatever. So it's never really intentional. It just kind of happens as long as you continue to focus on the details.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, this is better than. I don't want to say. Why not? I could.
You ain't gonna get it out of H&M.
You ain't get H&M. You ain't gonna get this out of
PacSun.
Zoomies.
Listen,
The mall in general.
Yeah.
this because when I left the house, I just tried it on. I'm like, all right, let me see how this gonna fit. I was like, all right, this is like
We could have easily sold that for $200.
easily looked.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It was like, I said, I mean, I don't care about the price regardless, but I was like, all right, yeah, I like really paid for some quality. Like,
I've seen the market and I know what brands we've printed in these same shops that we print our stuff. We could have easily sold it for 200.
On top of each one of them is hand
Hand-painted by
Yeah,
Carlos.
And if you go in there and ask Carlos to paint on your shit, it's gonna be more than $100.
Yeah.
cause I ain't gonna lie, I want to put a little Vienna Drive on the back. I mean, if you know. But then I was like, I seen this line, I said, I'm
Nah, he
already-
was
I'm
definitely
already
showing
impatient,
love. So if Carlos does, I know he's a pretty busy man, but if he does watch this, he definitely went above and beyond. He had only
down the street.
he came up with the idea of well, I don't know if it was, I think it was him. It could have been Collyn him, but he came up with the idea of just bleaching the first 15 people, and I guess like he was enjoying the moment so much that
He just kept going.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely him.
it was no problem to him.
I don't know when I wouldn't have did that. Like,
No, seeing Collyn go like this, like, all right, next one, like
No,
keep going.
yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I can't wait for the clips to come out. Y'all don't understand. And I text you separately about it, and I should have put everybody in the group text of like, hey, this shit is fire. I look forward. As much as I look forward to the clothing, I look forward to the content because it's so thought out. And he's going to give you an entire script of everything that we're going to do, the day, this is how it's going to go. I'm not like that. So I really appreciate somebody that like puts that much thought into the structure of it.
yeah. Yeah, no, I was excited. Man, it's crazy.
I'm just happy. Y'all understand. I'm really just sitting here just happy. Like this, I've been waiting 4 years for this. Like just seeing where we all were at 4 years ago. And then now we're back at the 26 Labs.
Ashes on first podcast
Ask
ever.
them too. I ain't even have the microphone set up for 4 people. I know that sounds like, but no, like we were shooting on iPhones. Now we got Cam in the back.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
This is wonderful. Hopefully, and I should say this off pod, I might take it out. You know what I mean? If you ever need another place for pop-up shop, this place is kind of spacious. A lot to you. Just
That's true.
throwing that in the air. You know, Collyn got the keys, so definitely. But Jose, this is very, 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 very high level production. But you are into a lot of fashion. From what I've seen, a lot more than me. When are we getting some pants?
Like some denim,
Any. Probably more so denim.
probably when I feel comfortable enough in it. Like definitely want to like do my research and study and stuff first. Don't want to just go, jumping out the window with it. But it would have to be something like that.
Yeah, 'cause I think I was talking to Mayor about it. And he was like, "Yeah, if you ever notice, like Jose really has some like fire pants. Like he was either like him or GB. I was like, I like really don't pay attention to Jose pants. Like,
Oh, I used to wear trash pants, so it's definitely that's a problem. Like my outfits aren't always. I mean, to be honest, I mention a lot of things, but Ashley's the one that actually goes and gets them. I'll be like, man, this is fire, but I'll never go buy it.
oh,
So, but I don't know. The outfits for me, I feel like I was even in the clothes. I was watching home videos
boy.
Good.
I seen that video. That shit.
Oh yeah, I used to see him running around, grabbing the clothes when he was younger with his mom. We had just gotten the tapes in. His mom had sent them to us, so it was like watching like a whole little home movie theater, just watching him like growing up. It was actually like beautiful to see and see his mom running around.
Yeah, so there's a clip. I didn't even really, because I watched home videos like my whole life growing up. For whatever reason, I don't know why I was so attracted to watching them. But there's one where I'm opening. I think it's my first birthday. I'm opening like birthday gifts and stuff, and I wasn't playing with none of the toys. I was playing with only the clothes, and I never knew that.
Yeah, like even in the video, his mom's like, he's always been the clothes and shoes, just grabbing everything. So it's always been in that.
I mean, you go back and look at my fits in elementary school and middle school, it was trash. High school was trash. But I never really cared. Like, I never cared what people thought I was wearing. Like, I've never been into, like, trends or whatever. I just wanted to wear what made me feel comfortable and what I like and stuff. And so it translates now as, like, a grown adult, like, making clothes. Like I feel like, I don't know, I'm just, like, very confident in what I wear. But that definitely, I had no idea until like a month ago that it was like damn near from birth. I was one.
That deep rooted. Hey.
Yeah.
Full circle moment.
Yeah.
That's all mentally. I'm thinking we like an hour in right now.
Bro finna clickbait me.
Nah. Hey, look, y'all go watch. Hey, whatever y'all want to take out, we take
No,
out.
no.
We take out.
I'm cool, whatever. It's something I didn't even know until like a month ago. So
Definitely. But y'all have changed, even if hopefully y'all hear it every day. And I ain't gonna lie to myself, y'all probably don't like hearing it. If you do, if you don't, I'm gonna tell y'all, give y'all flowers. Like, y'all change people's lives every single day. Like, I feel like I can call each and every one of y'all for whatever I need, and it'd be last minute. Not gonna lie to you. I've called Collyn plenty of times. Hey, bro, I need a logo in 3 days. Can you do it? I'll probably not, but I'll figure it out. I've called you many of times about a lot of shit. From clothing to ideas to just calling just to call. Because I don't think a lot of people do that. Like, I hate industry relationships or like just like, hey, like, yeah, we're cool, we're Instagram friends or whatever like that. But like genuine relationships is like really all I try to like involve myself in. Even if we talk once a month, I might like a picture, I might repost something, but like just making sure like, hey, y'all see the support.
yeah,
That's
I feel
my
like
biggest thing.
for all of us, we kind of like we're all really busy. So we I don't know, like I feel like we do we're great people to reach out to. Like I always call Collyn, and obviously talk to Ash. But like from a friend's perspective, like when they call me and stuff like that, like you say, like you don't even realize like how people feel about us. I really don't, because I don't ever want to like keep tabs on that kind of stuff. So I just, it's like a habit now to like, I'll help a friend out or like whatever it is, give advice, whatever. And then like after it happens, it happened, and then it is what it is. Cause I never wanted to get, I feel like for me, genuine is like not keeping receipts on anything.
For sure.
And so it's just a habit I've always produced over time, to where it's just like I have no problem helping someone out. And then when they come up and tell me years later, like, yo, you did that, I'm like, oh, I completely forgot about that. Like, it's just like a muscle memory thing at this point. But I feel like we're all like that. Like, we're all extremely busy, but anyone can call us at any time and we'll pick up. Even call us at Like if they don't pick him up right away, like Collyn will call me right back in a few minutes, and Ash's family. So
Yeah, don't text me.
yeah,
I'm
no,
not gonna respond.
no, yeah.
Call me if you need me. 'Cause
Hey,
text you.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't understand.
straight up honest. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Straight up.
Don't text me. If you need
I-
me, call me.
We're okay. So the last episode was 4 years ago. Definitely would never be that long again as long as I'm doing this. I don't know how long I'm doing it. God willing, forever. But another 4 years from now, I just want everybody to speak on God willing where you'll be at. Hopefully where you'll be at or where you see yourself at from now. So when we come back to this, we'll see how we update this.
That's a very that's
4
a-
years, 4 years from now. Like I'll be 4 years from now, if you include this year, I'll be 33. That sounds crazy to say. 33, 34. So from there, I should not be living here. I should be spreading my wings. I should be in Miami on the beach.
Oh, you ain't spreading no way.
Businesses should be up and going. And I occasionally should be coming back here, you know, weekly, monthly, you know, however the business goes, because this space is going to be forever.
Yeah. I know my answer, but
Wait, let Con go first. I'm still thinking, like, I'm
Oh,
like,
no, I'm out. So warehouse, you know, I've been talking to a lot of homies. You know, we had the studio, Crew Studios. What does that look like? Well, I'll say in 4 years, my lease where I'm currently at is up. I'm not saying I might not go nowhere, but at least an expansion. So the next 4 years, I do want to have the warehouse. I talked to all the homies about that. Carlos is even in on that. You know what I'm saying? We even before the studio started now, I was already looking at the warehouse. So starting like a full blown warehouse, creative place. You know, I feel like creatively right now is even how the studio is going. Not even from a financial standpoint, but just like the relationships that shit is going is clicking. So the 4 years, I would even like, bro, like that shit's, I already see it up and running. It's doing its own thing. So I love to see where that goes. I'm always in 4 years, I still see myself being in Fayetteville. Where I love Fayetteville. You know what I'm saying? That's where I get the whole big fish shit, bro. Just cause like growing up here, you don't want to be here, and not me though, but I mean at one point I didn't want to be here, but I embraced it, and I see a lot of people run away from this. And I'm gonna tell you, if you can't make it here in Fayetteville, what make you think you finna go to somebody else's city and run it up? So I'm cool with being here, bro. And I get to travel what I do for us career wise or even as a service allows me to travel places all the time. So yeah, I'm gonna still be here. I'm gonna still be doing my things just at a grand scale, you know. And I'm not saying I'm not doing a grand scale now, but shit only get bigger. Like, and I'm super confident in that. So next 4 years, it ain't nothing changed. It's just at a what scale. So you're gonna see the warehouse. You're gonna see the brand. You're gonna see, you know, just everything I do in the city, like just bigger at every scale.
That's love. I love that.
baby number 2.
Nah,
Oh,
nah,
man.
I love my girl, my baby girl now, man. But kid too. I mean, if it happens, it happens. Do I have it in my plans? No, because my kid is a lot, man. I opened the studio at the same time. I had already signed my lease, and then I come back from Miami, from Basel, and Kylie tells me she's pregnant. You know, I'm like, damn, like, bro, I already know how much money I just signed myself up for. But what I will say is like all that shit happened at a perfect time because having a kid, I wasn't able to do graphic work, but the studio gave me like an income. You know what I'm saying?
What's the name of the studio?
Crew Studios. You've been there before.
I got little
Yeah, no,
little drop, you know.
But yeah, the crew, the crew has gave me that financial backing that I had to pull back as a service myself, just being a graphic designer. So, no, I mean, I couldn't ask. Like, all this stuff is just naturally happening. So I'm super happy with that.
Honestly, kind of like piggyback off of Collyn, like, you know, just being like creative and just expanding more. Even him, just with us having a brick and mortar. Actually, a lot of people may or may not know, like we've been starting like Vend, And we did our first one, and I was like so happy. It might have just been small,
Like traveling and vending, yeah.
yeah, but just to like see where that goes and like grow with that, and you know, obviously us having like more pop ups and even collabing with other people, but just to expand the business. You know, like that's the goal, is to have that brick and mortar. And even for myself, you know, obviously I got to do my first piece and like watch them like be creative. Like it put me in a spot like I want to get myself more out there and do more things. And you know, I've been blessed to do a lot of opportunities with my job, but like it's like how else can I put Ash out there? Like I want people to know more about Ash.
For me, it's not. I'd like stop doing the whole like 5-10 year goals thing. And so for me, it's just like just working as hard as I can and setting my yearly goals and knocking those out. But obviously, like in 4 years, even less than 4 years, we want an actual storefront. That's the ultimate goal. And just really like we love like selling online. I've been doing that for years, but there's nothing like being in person. There's nothing like talking to people, meeting people yesterday, getting to know their names. They're like, yeah, I've been shopping with you for X amount of time, and that's my first time like really even knowing about them. So just traveling the brand more. That's one of the goals. Like I feel like one of the biggest things that we're doing that's good is that we are doing pop-ups in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and in North Carolina in general, and growing the North Carolina market. But simultaneously, I would like to keep doing other states and cities. That way, we're growing our community just outside of the state that we come from. So just keeping the building of the growth, keep working. And then the brick and mortar, but I wouldn't even say that's a 4-year plan. Like I'm trying to do that this year. So
And the brick and mortar.
East or West Coast?
First.
Please say East Coast. Please say East Coast. Please say.
That's a discussion to be had. There's all concept and stuff behind it, but I don't want to really speak on that. But yeah, wherever it makes sense.
Yeah. I love it.
One thing I would say about the brick and mortar is like, especially for us, like when you think about brick and mortar, that when I first thought about that shit sounds so scary. But at this point, it sounds scary, but it's really not that hard. And
at this point, it seems like common sense. Like,
yeah,
we got it. Yeah,
and even to the point like when I used to fear like even open the studio because you know that's necessary brick and mortar, or like the gallery, that's a brick and mortar. So Carlos actually is the one that put the fire in my ass to say, yo, bro, you might as well do the studio. You know, I had got the opportunity to have the actual space, and he was like, man, you might as well do it. Like, because I think about it this way too, is what's the worst that can happen, bro? I can't pay the rent, and then shit, sorry, you get it back.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a community, you know what I'm saying, of people that support us, and we're super thankful for that. So I think it's way more tangible than we have ever thought about. And then what they say, at this big age, why not?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And once you get to that level, it's like all you can do is just keep working to get to the next level.
Exactly.
Next level.
And it's literally just working though. Like being real with yourself, knowing when you're not working hard enough, knowing when you're not doing enough, knowing when even the work that you're doing has to be intentional. At times you can be doing work, but it could have nothing to be doing with whatever the end goal is. So just intentional work. And to be honest, this is probably the most burnt out and the most work we've done in a month. But it was fun. Like I had fun doing it. I had fun driving around town to different shops and having to run in and approve a size and then go to somewhere else and do that. So just like just staying busy, intentionally busy.
I got one more question that I meant to ask about 45 minutes ago. And I was gonna ask it off camera, but it's like might as well put somebody on game or something. You had spoke about the decision to either pre-order or make inventory. As somebody like me, that's not doing well. At one point, was doing decent with my merch. I'm about to get back into it. Collyn, we got some conversations about to have. You know what I mean? But as far as y'all have a base, so I guess that's gonna be the answer to it. Y'all have a certain base that y'all know this is gonna go.
Mm.
That decision on the quantity, how does that come about? Because obviously once you get to a certain point, it's like, all right, I'm selling out, or I'm selling 80%, or doing that. Because it's scary. Just I'm about to order 100 units and 2 sell in 3 months. It's like I lost my money.
Yeah.
Where does that mental space go into making that decision of, all right, we can order this amount? I probably didn't explain that the best, but I hope somebody
I feel like I get what you're
saying.
There's a lot of factors. So you have one, how well is our current engagement going on products? Is the items fitting a particular season? Have we dropped anything similar to this before? If we did, what were the numbers like? Everyone wears clothes and buys clothes. So what makes a person go and buy your clothes? It's got to be the energy behind it. It's all in your rollout. It's all in how your products are being perceived, in person and online. When people come to the pop-up shop, are the people that are running the shop even like, how are they dressed in the clothes? So like, I feel like it has a lot to do with setting a quantity and just setting a quantity and just being like, all right, now it's game time. Like, all right, we're gonna put this amount into production. We know it's gonna be rough, but we know how to move product. So I think that's one of the key things. And when we do a low quantity item, it's because it just might be something I want to get off my chest, design wise or idea wise. Yeah. And we know it's fire, but maybe it's not meant for a large demographic. So
that makes sense.
But the reason why I want to get away from pre-orders and just leave that to specific things is because I don't like people waiting. I feel like that's anytime you hear about like brands, it's like I had to wait 6 to 8 months to get this. And definitely don't want that anymore.
I think that's why we were so big on even with like Collyn's drop, like it was like, oh, if you're gonna order, like we're about to ship this out, so like
today,
like, you're gonna get it in your hand within the 2 days and stuff. Like we want to have our consumers know, like, oh, I just ordered this, I just got this, like right now I can put this on.
I was surprised. I walked to my door, I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is this? I said,
we do have a pretty large consumer as far as like when you look at the map and like where our orders are being ordered. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the majority of ours is North Carolina, but it is pretty spread out. We have shipped to so many states, but for us, we kind of have an advantage because our large market is in North Carolina, but we house the inventory in California. People could put in orders late on the East Coast, and they'll still get shipped out by us on the West Coast before doors close. So there are advantages to that also.
Oh. And I think another point to that is like, how quick do you want to get something on? If this is something like, if you're looking for a quick return, you need to up all your marketing initiatives, or if you're hitting on a certain theme, of course you want to get it out. But if you don't mind sitting on something and say, hey man, at the end of the day, these things are still going to sell. You know how much money you have into it, you know how much money you want to get out of it. Those things are still, as long as you have your base point of how much you want to get something off, nothing has to sell out. I'm saying yesterday we sold out, cool, but we would have been perfectly fine sitting on a few pieces too, because if we know they will sell, that's when you do another pop-up shop where you hit a different marketing scheme or a specific time, like not use Black Friday as an example. Yeah. You know what you're willing to get these pieces off for, but I think that's a whole different culture too. Is like, what are you doing? Are you trying to make quick flips? Because then if you trying to make quick flips, you probably not you're probably not an actual brand. Yeah. You just got clothes you're trying to get off. Because if you got a brand, who cares, bro? I'll sit on the hoodie for as long as it takes. When it goes, it goes. I know it's going to the right person, somebody who actually rock with it. So I think that's really the difference. You know? A lot of people got clothes, but do they have a brand? Do they have a culture?
Yeah.
And I think that's something that we have.
Yeah, and that's a goal for this year too, is to like buffer out those edges, like giving more brand and finding ways to emulate the brand's name and what the meaning behind it is, and just kind of creating, like we've been had a community, but building the community and continue to like mold it in a sense, like
connection.
Yeah, like continue to keep things intertwining and engaging and I don't know, I just feel like for a long time, like it was just Wise Mind the brand name, but this year trying to be more intentional with informing people like on what's behind the name and the brand name. Like it's not just because it like sounds cool when you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and nothing against brands that just have names with no meaning, but I like everything to pretty much have some depth to it. I like that. I do got one question for you before.
Okay, so I ain't gonna
Was that
lie
the
to
last
y'all.
question?
No, because I honestly, we could cut it whenever y'all want to, but I got like 2 more. But we could get. Damn.
I'll make it quick. Okay. So, you obviously bought the hoodie yesterday, right?
That shit.
Cam has a hoodie, and I don't even care if he gives input too. But we are kind of in the middle. Mm-hmm. We dropped yesterday, sold out in like 2.5 hours, and we're only gonna do that because it was like exclusive, and we were gonna keep it just to that, right?
Talk about a restock.
No, so we were gonna just keep it to that, and leave it what it was. But we do also understand that a lot of people were coming after like 2:30, 3 p.m. and they weren't even able to get pieces. So for me, I was like, would we be doing the people a disservice? You were one of the people that were outside waiting. Would we be doing the people a disservice by restocking an item when originally we said we wouldn't restock? But on the other side of that, you have the people that did show up in person that they couldn't even get their hands on it. And we're talking about a whole like 3 hours of people showing up, and we have nothing but coffee mugs. So we are literally in a limbo right now. There's no 100% answer.
As far as a restock.
Yeah, and I asked you because you're one of the people that were outside. And so how would that make you feel?
I didn't even get a shirt. I was trying to buy like 2 shirts. I didn't get a shirt. I was in line and Ash was like, yeah, extra large is gone. I said, damn, bro, we lost it.
Just got here.
We lost it. I look at it 2 different ways. 3 different ways. I see it as a customer, like, I should have been here earlier. Mm-hmm. I should have believed the hype. I see it as a business as far as don't leave no money on the table. And the concussions in my brain, forgot the 3rd one. But
I would say the 3rd one would be so you said don't leave money on the table.
Don't leave, I like all money ain't good money, but this is good money. Now, is Carlos gonna redo all of this? Probably not. No, what? If you just want a black, I mean, if you just want some file, throw a little pre-order out there. Hey, if you want it, cool.
It would be the same product. It's just none of them would have custom, like, you know, some people had their own thing put on.
Oh, definitely. I would just like, hey, just because I know y'all have to order a certain amount.
No, it would just would run a pre-order. So it would be made to order.
I would run this again. I would buy this hoodie even if it didn't have this. Like, I would buy another one.
No, so we had a discussion. He's willing. It'd be the same product.
Oh, run it up.
But as a consumer,
yeah, like as a consumer, how you feel?
Disrespectful to your weight. Like damn, I could have just waited on the homies.
I feel like because the love is there, nobody even gonna think of that.
Respect that.
So,
yeah,
Cam said he agreed.
You feel like it's a 1-on-1 for you.
Yeah. Too. Yeah. When I saw that in the pocket, I was like,
I didn't even see that, man.
Yeah,
you went crazy on this.
Nah, I definitely think And like, yeah, like if you was there and you got a custom, you got a custom. If you know, that's like, hey, this is $10,000. Don't take $10,000. I don't know who. Not even say them because I know the genuineness in the product. But business Chesterr saying, go get that.
I forgot to tell you to separate the business before I asked that question, so that was my fault.
Business saying go get it, but as a consumer, I wouldn't feel no type of way because, like, then again, it's like, what if y'all only had 20 hoodies?
Yeah.
Like, I know there was like, we said like, hey, ain't gonna be a lot of hoodies already. So really, if it was less, it'd have been sold out in the first 30 minutes. So
There's 51.
51 hoodies,
62
shirts. Bro, y'all want to hear something funny? We was looking for a medium. Right? We were looking for a medium. We're like, bro, somebody done stole this shit.
Yeah, we're tripping over inventory count, bro. Like,
We started looking at each other.
yeah.
I was like,
I
hold
was
on now.
stressing because like that's my part. I'm like, where's my inventory?
Bro, we had a miss bag. It was labeled.
That's a large.
It was labeled a large, but it was actually a medium. But it had us all like nothing to get, but because it's just
you know
funny.
how I go
First
like,
off,
dang, like,
everybody looking at you like, all right, which one of y'all?
because if y'all ain't take it, somebody took it.
Yeah.
So,
And there's a lot of movement going on in the gallery, especially around this time. So we was like, all right, either one of the homies got us, or like it's just a misplacement. But
Carlos got cameras in there.
Yeah.
facts. It's facts.
I will ask, this is my last question, because I could keep asking y'all a million questions. 2-6 day coming up. We know about the drop, We know about the cipher. Is there anything to look forward to? Or we wait until 910 day? Or none at all? I'm just asking just because.
Things that I can say right now that is like, I know it's for sure gonna happen. We do have our Cyber Weekend sales. We don't do the November cyber sales, so we've always, well, not always, but I'd say, is it 2 years now? Or?
Well, a couple years. I think
1
2 or
or 2.
3.
Yeah,
We just started not too long ago, but we do our Cyber Weekend typically from whatever that Friday is to the following Monday. Items are typically 60% off. Unfortunately, nothing from January will be 60% off. It's too close. But a lot of the other stock would be. Other than that, we do have a Super Bowl T-shirt in mind. We don't have that. We have the concept down, but we don't have the design down yet. So there will be something for that. I do want to put out a 3-pack of. The original Ville tee is just Ville. There's no Fayetteville on the front. And so I do want to put out an essentials pack that's basically just like a white with white embroidery, black with black, and gray with gray, and sell it as a 3-pack, low cost, something you could just throw on to like go to the grocery store.
Definitely.
Or you can layer it with a jacket or something with an outfit. So I do want that to come out that weekend as well. But just I would say the cyber sales, the Super Bowl tee falls in that weekend, and the essentials Ville pack. Yeah.
The essential pack gonna go crazy.
And that's from just what we can speak on right now. If anything else,
Oh yeah, no, 'cause
happens,
I was trying.
yeah.
I was trying to get all the tea from y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was trying. I was hoping y'all said everything. I don't know. I mean, granted, it's coming out soon because we got the best engineer in the back. You know what I mean, so I ain't got to sit here and edit this for 2 months. But does anybody have anything else to say? I'm so glad I had you guys on. And this is the So Icy edition too. I don't know if y'all know that. Cause the rose is icy.
Oh, man.
This
I drove
is So Icy edition.
25 miles per hour to get here. This shit took me damn near 30 minutes.
It should be melted by now.
I thought we were good the whole time, and then there was, I don't know what exit it was, but there's a thick layer of ice on it. I was like, oh, that's ice right there. Yeah. But Ashley, you go first.
First off, thank you for having me on and having all of us on. This being my first podcast, yeah, this is my first podcast, so super excited. I was telling you that yesterday, hit me with anything. But again, just thank you to everybody. Whenever I walked in, I think at that moment, my stress levels just went away, and it was just I was in go mode on I just want to see everybody and to see the community come together. just kind of looking at Jose just do his thing, and then I'm seeing Collyn over here with Carlos.
Doing my thing is crazy because I was stressed.
Yeah, but like
He's over there
he's
being
in the
normal.
back.
Just stressed out.
You know, like, but then I'm seeing like the line build up. People are like, hey, like, where's the line start? I'm like, it's going here. Like, I'm looking at the setup. I was just like amazed just to see like how many people, like the community coming together and people coming down. There was even a lady that, you know, came all the way down from Florida from what I was hearing. I'm like, oh, dang, okay. But it really took me back for a moment just to like, this is what we worked for. This is what we asked for. Like, we wanted this. And was I expecting it to be bigger than, you know, what I was thinking? No, but like to see it like actually happen, like I was appreciative of that. And even everybody that helped out, you know, from Amanda and also like Carlos's girl, Danny and Kylie,
Christian,
Al,
Mary, Carlos's niece.
yes, man.
Dolph.
Suarez, Charles.
Yes. Like everybody that came together, just like, even if you did like a small part, like I couldn't tell you like, thank you enough and stuff. And I do want to give like just a small thank you just to them three. I'm gonna start with Carlos. Like, I don't know how, like we were just sitting there, like I'm over here folding, he's bleaching, like we're moving stuff, he's going, and I was just like, man, like you actually like do this. And he's like, yeah, but he loves it so much. So like I respect like the grind and passion from it. Like, and even just for him to have like the Gallery 13 like behind it. And shout out one more time to like his lady too. Like, you know, a lot of people, like she does a lot behind the scenes and stuff. So I want to give her flowers for that. And then like Collyn, first off, like I'm so proud of Collyn, like just from like the studio standpoint, like we got to go to the media day and like I felt like a little like, you know, like I felt like a little sister like watching like my brother like do his thing, and I'm like, oh my, I'm like, look at him, like
He's got his whole team, and you know that's a whole interview in itself.
Yeah.
He's got
We still need to have.
that's a whole like
Still need to have.
definitely have that. But like to see him do his thing and just like, you know, the conversations like back and forth between them two, like I couldn't tell you like the endless phone calls, messages, I'll call you right back, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, like, you know. But yeah, like very proud of Collyn and what he's been doing and like just keeping going, and you know, his family, like, and also a little small shout out to Kylie and Peach. But Ian, just my husband, like Joey, y'all don't get to see what I see when we're at home. And, you know, like I said, it's balance. It really takes balance and communication that we have. But when I say like he in this, like every detail, every passion, I need to change this, I need to do this. But like, very grateful for what he does. So like, you got to talk to me yesterday, and a lot of people came up to me just telling me thank you for like both their standpoints. Like, I'm so proud of them. Like, I'm happy. Like, hey, like, you know, shout out to y'all. And hey, like, where's Jose? Like, where's Collyn? I'm like, hey, like, they're over there. They're like, man, like, you know, like, where are y'all? Can I work with y'all? I'm like, thank you. Just thank y'all.
Oh yeah, we should say, bro, we just some dogs, man. That's really that's what it comes to.
It's
and then, yeah, we just work so hard, man. And I can really just say like, if you're not happy with how shit going, you know, we all get like fucking lefts thrown in life. But if you're not happy, it's probably because you're not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? And we were just talking about before. You do what you have to do what you want to do. You know, so everybody does shit that they don't want to do. Everybody goes through tough shit. But if you just bunker down and you got that dog, like, you know, you get through it, you're gonna be perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta work and bust your ass. And I think that's what we're doing now, or like the success that we're seeing is because we work so hard. What does that look like in the next couple years? I hope we not working so hard. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is tiring, and it's not healthy to do stuff.
No,
that
it's
we
not.
Doing. Mentally and physically is not. But I mean, just everybody who tapped in yesterday, everybody who support us. No man, we just got a hard work ethic. So it shows.
Was it? Did this start off as a question? I don't remember.
This is like closing remarks.
Oh,
Put me on a minute.
So for me, definitely like, I think like the genuine, like I genuinely care about people's time and stuff. So when people take the time out of their day or whatever they're doing and come and support us or shop with us, like, means a lot. Like, just seeing people's faces yesterday, like, even if they didn't buy anything, like, just catching up and doing that, because there's real relationships there. But yeah, the connections there. Everyone works so hard. Like, I know we keep repeating this, but like, you know, there's, I think, like 2 or 3 days there where we had a whole kind of like a mini assembly line going. Everyone was working on something. And just super thankful, like thankful to be around hardworking individuals. Thankful for everyone that pulled up last minute to do things. Even people we haven't mentioned.
Quiz we did not.
Quez did pull up and like helped us baggage product, fold product, stuff like that. So some of the content that was produced by JPEG and James pulling up last minute and Z and stuff like that. So them just like, hey, like, we're trying to shoot a coffee promo, like, no huge concept, but JPEG's like, you know what, like, let me get a shot list down. So I was off, like, we don't need a huge concept, let's just get something quick on the coffee mug. Like, bro went and did like a whole shot list and then executed on it. So like, people caring about putting out good quality work like that on such short notice means a lot. So the support, people's time, and over the years, just showing up. Like I said earlier, everyone sells clothes. So I know that what makes us different is the people and the interactions that we have, because people could easily just go shop with anyone else, but I think
go
it's
to the mall.
Yeah. I think it's just, I don't know. I think it's just us as individuals is what makes the brand, and so thankful for that.
Man. It's gonna get bigger and better every time. Feel like a cookout. That's what it feel like. Like,
That
everybody just coming together.
that is something it was a thought that I had when I was talking to Richard yesterday, was the brand's anniversary. We've yet to have a brand anniversary like get together, and I've always wanted it to be a cookout, because there's cookouts. I've never really been to a real cookout in Cali. All my real cookouts have been in North Carolina.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I had one of those. So we want to do one for the brand anniversary this year. That's something we have to make happen.
Which date? I'm trying to remember.
That's in June 10th. Yeah.
It's gonna be warm too.
Yeah. So we'll you know, hopefully iron those details out more. But it's gotta happen. It's been way too long.
5 months.
Go get chest on the grill.
Yeah.
I don't cook for myself. Y'all do not.
You got 5 months,
If
man.
you want somebody on the grill, I know my brother.
I will
loves-
pay
my brother
somebody.
loves the grill.
I will
Oh
pay.
yeah, no, shout out Christian. Christian can throw that on the grill.
Yeah.
5 months, hopefully. You know what I mean, come on, drops by there. You know what I mean, just even if it's not at this clip, because this is a lot of production and everything. Y'all got my dollars, so as I get wind of something, thankfully I get a little bit before y'all. I'm gonna just go ahead and put that a little bit to the side.
We appreciate you just supporting. Like, I know, obviously the we sell products, so money does help the business grow, but just you supporting and talking about us to people and giving us a platform to even speak on, like, super thankful for that.
For sure. Well, you guys, the next one won't be 4 years. I'll make sure of that. This has been the Put Me On Game podcast. We out.
Bye.